If you're home alone during a storm, never ignore the attic. I'm serious. When I was 8 or 9, I'm not totally sure, I went through something I still can't explain. Yeah, I know how that sounds. The I don't remember part makes it feel fake. But this memory, it's buried so deep, it only surfaces when I'm least ready. It was a Friday night. Rain hammered the roof all day. By dark, the wind sounded like it wanted to tear the house apart. My parents had a wedding to attend, about 30 minutes away. They planned to go, show their faces, and be back before midnight. They'd arranged for the neighbor's daughter to babysit. She was 16, done it before. But she canceled, last minute. No backup. I told my parents I'd be fine alone. Fake confidence. Kids know how to fake it, right? I was trying to prove I was responsible. Before they left, Mom gave me a checklist. Lock every window. Keep the porch light on. Leave the living room lamp running. Don't go upstairs unless it's bedtime. She made me repeat it. Twice. The way she looked at me, part of her knew something felt off. But I wasn't scared. I was excited. Home alone during a storm? Felt like an adventure, so I did what any kid would do. I grabbed junk food, turned on cartoons, and wrapped myself in a blanket fort on the couch. Felt safe. For a while. Then I passed out. When I woke up, the TV was off. Silence, except for the storm outside. But the first thing I noticed, the cold. Biting cold, like it cut through blankets. You know the kind, where even your breath feels thin. I wrapped myself tighter. Checked everything. All windows locked, front door bolted, no cracks, no open spots. But the air, it wasn't just cold. It was still, like the house was holding its breath. I told myself the heater must have shut off when the power flickered. That made sense, sort of. Honestly, I didn't care. I just wanted back under the covers. Then I heard it, upstairs. A creak, wooden, software but timed. I froze, didn't move, just froze, like my body knew before I did. I told myself it was the house settling. That's what adults always say, right? Still, I called out, "Hello?" Nothing. That silence, heavier than the storm. That should have been the end. I should have stayed put, locked in a room. But I didn't. I grabbed the flashlight from under the kitchen sink, walked up the stairs, slowly, quietly. Every step echoed too loud. Halfway up, I thought, why am I doing this? At the top, two things didn't make sense. One, my parents' bedroom door, wide open, always closed. Two, the attic string, hanging down, always tucked up. Dad hates it swinging, but here it was, swaying, just a little. I stood frozen under it, flashlight in hand, didn't touch it, didn't say a word. Then I heard it, a breath above me, slow, wet, shaky, not mine, not even close. I didn't scream, didn't blink, just turned and walked down, not fast, not slow, just moving, because stopping meant shaking. At the bottom, I turned off the flashlight and crawled under the dining table. Weird, I know, but I needed to be small, hidden, safe. Then the attic door opened, a low groan like inside my chest. Footsteps, hallway creaks, then stairs, coming down, not rushing, steady, like they knew where I was. I covered my mouth, didn't breathe, thought, if my heart beats louder, I'll be caught. Then I saw feet, bare, dirty, yellowed skin, cracked heels, bruised toes, mud and leaves stuck, like they'd walked through woods barefoot. They stepped into the kitchen, just stood, no words, but breathing, wrong, labored, like no sleep in days. They mumbled something, quiet, garbled, like forgotten words. Then they dropped something. Metal clinked near the table. If they bent down, that was it. Game over. But they didn't. They turned and walked out back. No slam, no close, just gone. I stayed under the table for hours, legs numb, face sore from clenching my jaw. I was stuck. Eventually, I moved, still shaking. On the floor near the table, A screwdriver, old, rusted, not ours. When my parents returned, I told them everything in one breath. Dad searched the house, opened the attic. Behind boxes, an old blanket, empty candy wrappers, a half-used water bottle on a beam, a muddy handprint. We moved 6 months later, not only because of that night, but it was part of it. I never found out who it was or how long they'd been up there. But even now, when the house creaks just right, I swear I still hear that breath. And every time, it stops me cold. I was 15, home alone in our house in Portland while my mom and stepdad were out late. It was storming hard. I made some ramen, watched dumb videos, then went to shower. I've got weird health stuff, panic attacks, fainting spells, so I always leave the bathroom door cracked. But since no one was home, I left it wide open. Halfway through, I felt lightheaded and cut it short. When I stepped out, the door was nearly closed. No wind, no reason. I checked the whole house, still locked, empty. I tried to sleep, but woke up to a soft buzzing from downstairs. I crept down and saw the TV on, blaring static. I know I'd turned it off. I switched it off, then heard a door handle click upstairs. I grabbed my phone, ran to the basement, and waited until they got back. They thought I was overreacting, but ever since that night, I lock my bedroom door and never sleep without my phone at 100%. I was staying with my cousin Mia in a quiet part of Vermont. Her family lives in this restored Victorian house from the 1800s. Pretty, but unsettling. First night was fine. We watched movies. Then I crashed in the guest room upstairs with an old canopy bed and a tall oak wardrobe. Around 3:30 a.m., a loud thud woke me up. My heart was racing. I grabbed my phone, scanned the room, and saw the wardrobe door wide open. I'd shut it tight before bed. It was heavy. I walked over, nothing inside but some old quilts. Just as I closed it, I heard a floorboard creak behind me. I turned fast. No one there. Next night, I woke to faint whispering. Too quiet to make out, but it seemed to come from the wardrobe. As I reached for the handle, the sound stopped. Empty again. I sat up the rest of the night with the light on. Left first thing in the morning. Made an excuse. Haven't been back since, and never will.